Good morning. Today we will learn how to write a part program by using a subroutine. Before that, we should know what is a subroutine, when it is used. Okay, when an identical machining operations to be performed repeatedly, then the general method of forming a part program will be lengthy, time consuming, and will use more computer memory space. Is it okay? Then, in such cases, subroutine is a powerful time saving technique. It is independent part program similar to any usual part program. It is stored in the computer's memory under separate program number like L111, etc. When required, it can be called anywhere and any number of times in the main program. After execution of it, the controller returns back to the main program. In order to call subroutine in the main program, M98 code is used and M99 code is used for end of the subroutine. Is it clear? To call the subroutine in the main program, you have to use the code M98 and give the program number. And end of the subroutine, you have to use the code M99. And subroutine is always written in the incremental mode, that is G91 code. You have to write a subprogram always in the incremental coordinate measuring system, and main program is written in the absolute coordinate measuring system, that is G90. Is it clear? That is subprograms. Means subprograms are used for identical operations at various locations. First, you have to write the part program for particular operation, then call this subprogram in the main program at various locations. We will explain this subroutine or subprogram with the help of one example. Write one example. Write a part program. Write a part program to mill slots of part as shown in figure. Make use of subroutine. The cutter diameter is 5 mm. Means slot width is 5 mm. Then you have to draw the part drawing, and you also study the part drawing. Find out the various dimensions of the part drawing or profile. As shown in figure, there are 3 slots at 3 locations as shown in figure. Is it clear? And slot width is 5 mm because cutter diameter is 5 mm. First, you have to locate workpiece 0. Workpiece 0 is always at the corner of the workpiece and top surface of the workpiece. It's X0, Y0, Z0. Is it clear? After locating the workpiece 0, you have to find out the coordinates of various points, that is point 1, point 2, point 3. As shown in the figure, the coordinates of point 1 is 20 along the x-axis 20, y 15. Similarly for 2, 75, 30, and 3, 115 and 45. It's simple. It is straightway the coordinate values are given. After finding the coordinates, you have to write a part program separately as usual, considering the incremental mode. Here you have to cut a slots of 5 millimeter width and length is 35, means center length is 35 as shown in figure. Therefore you have to draw the separate figure for machining operation as shown in figure. Here while writing the subroutine, you have to assume that your tool is a starting point of the operation. Suppose our tool is at point 1, point 2 or point 3. Okay. In incremental mode, end point of the operation becomes the starting point of the operation. You have to ignore the workpiece 0 while using the incremental mode. Means your starting point is 1, 2 or 3. Is it clear? Any point. And you have to cut a slot. Therefore, what are the coordinates of point A? x35, y00 from point 1 to 3. You can consider any point. Point 1, suppose first slot, point 1. The coordinates of the point A along the x-axis is 35, y is 0. Is it okay? Is it clear? Why x35, y00? Because your point 1 is your starting point of the operation. It becomes origin, that is 00. From this point you have to measure the coordinates of point A. That is along x-axis is 35, along the y-axis is 0. Means to cut a slot, to machine the slot, you have to move the cutter from point 1 to A. Is it clear? Then you can write the part program, that is subroutine. We have to write the subroutine for the machining operation, and subroutine is indicated with letter L111 or L555, 111, 1, 2, 3 like that. Means L indicates the subroutine program, that is program number. Then you have to mention which coordinate system is used for writing the part program. That is, here for writing the subroutine we have to use incremental mode, that is G91. That you have to mention in the first block, N05, G91 end of the block. Then you have to give the depth of cut at point 1, 2 or 3. That is point 1. We are considering point 1 with the linear interpolation function, that is block number N10 G01. What is the depth of slot? What is the depth of slot? It is given or not? It is not given. We will assume it is 5 millimeter. Depth of slot is 5 millimeter. Therefore Z minus 5 F 250. That is field rate, end of the block. Then next block you have to move the cutter from point 1 to 3 or from point 1 to point A for particular operation with linear interpolation function, that is block number N15 G01 x35 end of the block. Then after completing the operation you have to retract the tool to its initial position, that is block number N20 G00 Z5. Retract the tool. Then next block you have to shift the program to the absolute mode in the next block N25, that is G90 end of the block. Means your machining operations, that is subroutine program is in incremental mode. Then lastly you have to shift the subroutine program to absolute mode after completing the subroutine, and M30 M99 end of the subroutine. This is a subroutine program. Means this program is written for machining operation only without considering the location of the points. Is it clear? Where it is performed, then you have to call it at that time. Then we write the main program. When it is called, we will see main program, that is program number 1, then N100 G28 U00 V00 W00 end of the block, means machine home position. Block number 2nd, that is N110 G90 G21 G94, that is absolute mode. G21 means all the dimensions are in metric unit. G94 feed rate in millimeter per minute. End of the block. Next, in the next block you have to start the machine. N20 start the spindle in clockwise direction, that is M03 with spindle speed 1000 rpm. M08 coolant on. End of the block. Is it clear? Now your tool is at machine home position. You have to call it where you want to start the operation. First, move the tool along the z-axis, that is above the workpiece surface. Is it clear? So that it will not touch to the workpiece surface while moving from machine home position to the starting point. Now our starting point is point 1. Therefore, you have to locate the tool at point 1, that is block number N130 G00 Z5 end of the block. Then block number N140 G00, you have to mention the coordinates of point 1 x20 y15 end of the block. Means during the block number 130 and 140 your tool is reached at point 1. Okay, and here you have to start the slotting operation at point 1. Now your tool is above the workpiece surface. Okay, here you have to call the subroutine. How it is called? Subroutine by calling, which code is used for calling the subroutine? M98. What is the subroutine number? L111. That is block number N150 M98 L111 end of the block. Means here the subroutine program is called. This subroutine is executed during the block number 150. All these blocks, that is block number N05, N10, N15, N20, N25 and N30. Okay. Then after completing the operation, this program is written for only machining operation. After completing the operation, your tool is reached above the workpiece surface through 5 mm distance, and your program is shifted again to the absolute mode. Okay, so that in the next block you can move the tool from point 1 to point 2, that is second location of the slot. Here you have to move the tool directly from point 1 to point 2. Therefore, mention the coordinates of point 2. X coordinate is 75, y coordinate is 30. Therefore, N160 G00 X75 and Y30 end of the block. Now your tool is at point 2. Here you want to start the second operation, that is slot milling operation. Here you have to call the subroutine. Again mention the same code, that is block number N170 M98 L111 end of the block. Means it is second slot is completed during the block number 170. In 170 again the subroutine is executed. Your machining operation is over. Your tool is above the workpiece surface. Then you have to move the tool to the third location with the rapid traverse, that is block number N180 G00 X115 Y45 end of the block. To perform the same operation, again you have to call the subprogram, that is block number N190 M98 L111 end of the block. Here the subprogram is executed, operation is completed, and your tool is above the workpiece surface when this subroutine is executed. Then you can directly move the tool to the machine home position from point 3, that is block number N200 G28, end of the block. Now your tool is at machine home position. The next block N210 M05 M09, end of this stop the spindle, stop the coolant. And last block is N220 M02, end of the program. Is it clear? Okay, this is a subroutine. This is the application of this subroutine. Is it okay?